Hi everyone, welcome to Gold Star Medical Business Services and to this short tutorial on how to use your online office with Gold Star Medical, also known as your Team Drive. Now, every new client of Gold Star Medical is assigned a Team Drive. This drive acts as your online office and primary mode of communication between your clinic and your Gold Star billing team. So what is the Team Drive used for? It's used for things like document transfers. So for example, if your account manager and your billing team bills out claims and you receive an EOB in the mail that provides an explanation of benefits that the biller needs to post that payment, and it comes in the mail, then you would scan that EOB onto your computer and then place it in your Team Drive for pickup by your billing team. Other things that you might scan into the Team Drive would be letters from payers, such as documentation requests. Some of you may be requesting Gold Star to handle insurance verifications for you. And if that's the case, then you would scan your insurance verification requests into your Team Drive for pickup by your IVR team. The Team Drive can also be used for storing templates, such as templates for letters of medical necessity and ABN forms and other types of documents that you may need to replicate and find easily, so you can keep your document templates there. Also, it helps store client information, so information about you as a practice, your demographics, contact information, and so on and so forth. And it can also be used in some cases as a way to communicate daily with your billing team through the use of a communication log. So the other thing that you need to understand about the Team Drive is that it is by invitation only. Your Team Drive belongs to you and your billing team. Access to the Team Drive is restricted to those who are authorized or invited. And this may include your billing team, your Gold Star billing team, your authorized office staff, and your providers. This helps us to keep your data and your documents very secure. We have a business associate agreement with G Suite, and as such, G Suite has ensured the HIPAA compliance of the Gold Star Team Drives. Now, in order for you to use the Team Drive, and because it is by invitation only, you would need to let us know who in your practice would need access to the Team Drive. Now, one thing to remember is because this is a Gmail application, you must have a Gmail supported email address to receive that invitation. So if you have a Yahoo address, it is not going to work with the Gold Star Team Drive. You'll need a Gmail or a Gmail supported email address. Gmail works. MSN actually is supported by Gmail, or a .com or .net address, that you use, for example, your website.com. If that is supported under a Google application such as G Suite, you can use the .com or .net email address to request these invites. Now, in order to access your Team Drive, it's actually very, very simple. What you do is you log in to mail.google.com, you pull up your email, and from there, what you would do is up in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see where you're logged in, and then just next to your login credentials, you'll see a little icon that looks like a tic-tac-toe board. And if you click on it, it will open up a list of all the Google apps. And you will want to click on the app that says Drive. On the left side of your screen, once you're in the Drive, you're going to be in a section called My Drive. And once you are in My Drive, then to access your Team Drive, you'll need to go to the left side of your screen and click on the link that says Shared Drives. Now, once you're in the Shared Drive section and you have been invited to the Team Drive, you will see a box that will have the name of your practice and the words Team Drive. It'll have either the name of your doctor or the name of the practice and the words Team Drive. And you'll be able to see how many people are invited to that team drive, because this is a display. There's only one person on this drive, and that's me. But this will at least allow me to show you what the team drive looks like and how to use it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take you directly to that team drive that you just saw. So if you were to click on that link that says Client Team Drive and you opened it up, this is what it would look like. And you'll see that the drive has a number of different features to it. There are three main sections to the team drive. You have on the top, you have this section called Quick Access. And this is where you'll see the most recent documents that you've either accessed or uploaded. You'll see a section called Folders, and then you'll see a section called Files. Now, if you're thinking about this as in terms of an online office or a virtual office, the way I would like you to think about this is that the section called Files is the equivalent of an inbox. So if we were sitting in your office doing the work, you would get the mail in, or you would get a letter or a document in through the mail. And if it needed to go back to the billing office, you would open up that mail and you would physically take it to the billing office or the insurance office, and you would drop it in an inbox, okay? And so you're going to do the same thing with us, except you will drop it into the Files section of the team drive. Now, the Folders section would be the equivalent of a filing cabinet. So when we're finished with a file, then we will move it into a folder in the team drive so that we have ready access to those documents if we need them. So over time, what you'll see is that your account manager and your billing team will begin to create folders within the drive, but by and large, you will not need to worry about putting any documents in folders. There may be a few exceptions to that, but that will be something that would be agreed upon between your account manager and your primary liaison in the office, who would be handling the document transfers in the team drive. Now, to transfer a document, it's actually a very simple process. What you would do is, let's say, for example, you get an EOB in the mail. You would want to take that EOB. You would want to scan it into your computer. Make sure you scan both sides of the EOB if it's a two-sided document. And you would name it. So you would name it EOB, today's date, and possibly the amount of the EOB or something like that. You would place it in your downloads folder, and then you would go to your downloads folder and drop it into your team drive. The way you do that is by clicking on this button on the upper left-hand corner that says New, and then you would do a file upload. You would go to your downloads folder, and then you would find the EOB that you wish to drop into the team drive. You would click Open, and then what you'll see is in just a few seconds, this EOB will show up in the drive. This will automatically sync up with your billing team wherever they are located, okay? Now, the billing team every day will come in here and will look for new work to do. They'll look for new communication. They will look for new documents. And once they're finished with them, then they will move those documents into the appropriate folder. So, for example, this EOB, let's say your account manager is finished posting that EOB, then he or she would take it, would grab it and drag it into the EOB's posted folder. And now it's gone from the files. This keeps the file section fairly clean. You don't want a lot of work that's already been done in the files, because then it becomes hard to distinguish whether the work has been completed or the work has not been completed. And that's really all there is to it, folks. So if you have any questions on how to use the team drive, how to transfer documents from your computer to the Team Drive or having any difficulty with it, please let me know. You'll be provided with my contact information and the contact information of your account manager, and we'll be more than happy to walk you through this again if need be. But in the meantime, if you'd like to go ahead and practice uploading documents or or looking around the Team Drive, you can certainly do that. Another thing, just before I close here, that is a really cool feature of the Team Drive is right up here underneath where the login is. You'll see a little button that has an I in the middle of it. And this actually, if you open it up, it gives you the details of what has happened, what kind of activity has happened in the Team Drive, what kinds of documents have been uploaded, what types of documents have been moved, and who has moved it. So we can always see the activity that's taking place. So for example, if your office scans an EOB, and let's say for some reason we don't get it, you can go back and you can see exactly when that EOB was scanned, and then remind your account manager, or vice versa. It works both ways. That this was scanned on this date at this time, and so it's a very, very good tracking tool and accountability tool as well for both us as your billing team and for you as a client. So we really are excited that you have joined the Gold Star family of clients. This is just the very first step in establishing our onboarding with you and getting started with your billing. And we can't wait to get going. Thanks, everyone, and God bless.